Previously on 1984 Live. After Garrett won the power of veto, Missy knew she would have to choose a replacement nominee. Knowing Tim was in the group that plotted to get Eric HOH, she went to Tim to give him the bad news. At the power of veto ceremony, Garrett used the veto on himself, and Missy renominated Tim. With nominations set, Tim and Casey went to work to get the votes needed to keep themselves safe. Casey chose to strategize to big groups, while Tim stuck to one-on-one conversations. In the end, Casey was evicted by a vote of 6-3. Who will become the new HOH and who will they nominate for eviction? And watch as the Power of Veto competition takes place. All this tonight on 1984 Live.
We love it. King shit.
Survived a close-ish 6-3 vote. The problem is, I thought it was 9-0. Pretty much everyone said they're voting to keep me, so I have to figure out who the three were.
I was one of the three, and I was wanting to pin that on somebody else, just trying to cause chaos.
No hard feelings, but I don't think I was going to work well with Casey. So the real question is, where were those three votes and who they were? Right now, I'm thinking those three votes were Brandon, Garrett, and Eric. So I need to kind of talk around and figure out if that's actually what was happening.
I know I voted minority, but it was completely intentional on my end as a little bit of a ground control move. I don't think anyone's going to sniff that out at this point, but obviously I could be delusional at this point. This is the round that I left rewrite to SARS, and one of my biggest fears is that I just repeat my placements from my previous seasons again, so I need to win this HOH to make sure that doesn't happen again.
It is time for the second HOH, and we are told to go, head to the garage. And as I walk into the garage, I notice that there are whiteboards and markers on the floor.
This should be a breeze for me, especially if it has anything to do with trivia, because I'm pretty good at trivia.
Nothing would make me happier than winning HOH right after Missy, so I can keep our plans rolling.
Hello and welcome to your round 2 HOH competition. This competition is called Categories, and here's how it works. I will be giving you a category. Your job is to write down something that belongs in that category. If you cannot identify something in the category, or your answer matches with another house guest, you will be eliminated. The last house guest standing will become the new head of household.
As outgoing HOH, I am not able to compete in the next HOH competition, so I'm really hoping that one of my allies gets the next HOH.
The new HOH competition is called Categories. I've played it many times. It's kind of a staple comp for orgs. So pretty much try to think of a unique answer and you're set.
I love Categories. That's one of my favorite games to play at home with my mom. Shout out to Beulah.
I think I could do fairly well, although I don't want to. I don't want this HOH. I want to keep my threat level as low as possible for as long as possible, and we'll see what happens.
This is a comp that I've prepared for since the moment I played it in my original season, and it's something that I know I can slay.
And I'm super excited because it's something that I've done before, and I also have a strategy of how I can do this, and that's going to be either go for the common words or just go for a very hard one that no one else is going to know.
The first category is a state in the United States of America. A state in the United States of America.
A previous night, we just talked about how pretty much everyone in the game is from a unique state, minus Casey and Brandon. But Casey's out of the game, so I feel like it's pretty obvious that everyone should just pick the state that they're from. So I'm like, Virginia, Richmond, go Virginia.
I've done these comps before, so I just try to think of the state most people just don't even remember.
I go back and forth, should I go for one of the most common states that people are trying to and not pick them? Or should I pick a very unknown state that I don't think anyone would pick?
I say Rhode Island because who the fuck knows about Rhode Island?
I know that somebody's probably going to try to get me out if I say my obvious choice, and that's Washington.
Answer this.
Alex chooses Virginia. And I'm like, that's interesting because why would you do that when you know I'm from Virginia?
Now Alex has Virginia, Eric has Virginia, so Eric and Alex, you are both eliminated.
I should have known that Eric would pick Virginia since he's from there. It didn't really come across that people would pick their home states.
So I see that Alex and Eric are eliminate each other, and that is not great for me. Those are two people that I would have wanted to win this HOH instead of me. So now I'm starting to think about it. Do I want this HOH? Do I want to try harder for it? I don't know.
Tim and Braden both have Maryland, so they are both out.
Fuck. Tim, right next to me, he's already a thorn in my ass. He writes down Maryland, and I'm out. We are both knocked out with two others that said Virginia, so that's not a good thing. 0 for 2 in HOHs. But at least I took somebody with me that I know is probably going to target Missy if he wins too. I think I'm in a good spot with anyone who wins because I have the pity card of, oh no, I just got on the block. Maybe other people can experience the joy of sitting on the block. So I'm kind of not worrying about who wins, but last round I didn't really care about who won and see where that got me. So hopefully this time I can stay off the block.
With the first question, Braden does end up dropping, and it's unfortunate because it's like one less person for someone that I'm comfortable with out of the competition, but it's perfectly fine because, you know, I'm still there, Travis is still there, and Caleb is still there.
You 6 all remain. Quick little shout out to Kendall Lamb. Salt is not an answer, I promise.
Oh, definitely.
An element on the periodic table. An element on the periodic table.
Michael gives a shout out to Kendall from Dead Man Walking, and I love that queen. I'm living for this shit because that was fucking hysterical.
The next round is element on the periodic table, and I choose gold because I feel like people are gonna put like plutonium or aluminum or whatever the EMs.
So I put lead. I feel like it's not something that people think of as an element on the periodic table, and maybe I can just squeeze through this round.
I end up putting in, you know, at first I wrote down plutonium, and then I'm like, you know what, no, I erase it.
And
And I end up putting uranium, and I get eliminated with Brandon.
Who the fuck would guess uranium?
Brandon and Marvin both have uranium. So Brandon and Marvin are both.
Was plutonium based on element?
I know.
So I was right. Nobody put gold. And now moving on to the next round.
I've made it pretty far. We're down to 4 people left.
So it's down to 4. We have Caleb, Travis, Garrett, and Mikey remaining.
I have a good personal relationship with Mikey, and I really haven't got to talk to Caleb and Travis yet. So I want to make sure that my bases are covered. So I offer a deal.
Okay, here we go.
So Garrett's turning around, talking to both me and Mikey, and he's saying, whoever wins this one, do we just promise that we won't put each other up? And we all agree to that.
Are we allowed to talk to each other?
Sure.
Not about your
Not about your answers.
Garrett tries to make some sort of little safety deal or something with everybody, but I did not hear what he said. So I just kind of keep my head forward and move on, but it seems like Garrett is trying to do some dealings.
A top 100 baby name in 2021.
The next round is a top 100 baby name in 2021. And I choose the name Ashley because it's like a very basic name. I figured it would be in the top 100.
I mean, come on, I'm a Michael. There's millions of us. I have to put this answer.
Michael is a correct answer. Baby is not correct.
Oh, it's 2021?
Yes.
So question 3, and what I hear is that what are the top 100 baby names in 2001? So I'm thinking about that, and I'm going between both Megan and Mary for some reason. I'm not sure. And I decide to go with Mary because I feel like someone else is going to put Megan.
Mary is not correct. Comes down to Mikey and Caleb.
Unfortunately, I get it wrong, and I'm a little upset because I really think I had a good chance at getting this one.
So it comes down to me and Caleb. I said Michael, I was correct, and now we just need to find out if Caleb's answer actually is correct.
So it comes down to me and Mikey, and I'm really hoping I can pull out this HOH.
I'm really nervous. I don't want to have to do another round. I'd rather just get it done with and it be me who wins the HOH, so I'm just waiting with bated breath.
Good luck. Ashley is not correct. So congratulations, Mikey. You are the new head of household.
So unfortunately, Ashley's not the correct answer, and Mikey wins. And Garrett made a safety for safety deal during the HOH, but Mikey didn't comply with that, so I don't really know what's gonna happen.
Missy, please hand over the key to the HOH bedroom.
Well, I'm the HOH. I didn't want this initially, but I'm super happy to be safe. It's round 2, it's early, and so as much as I don't want the blood on my hands, I'm happy to not be going home second. Now I just need to figure out who my noms are going to be. This is going to be a hard one because it's early, and I don't want to piss people off that much that quickly.
Mikey wins HOH, and I'm as excited as I can be here. I wish I won, but I feel good with Mikey. We have a good connection, and we cut a deal, so I should be safe this week, I hope.
Mikey's just one head of household. I push past everyone because I need to talk to Mikey first.
How do you want to know everything? I did not want this. I did not want this. Really, I did not want this. Trying to throw it. I wasn't trying to throw it. I mean, it's categories. I can't really throw that, but I did not want this.
So the first person that comes in to talk to me is Brandon. He is not somebody that I have on my target list right now. I haven't gotten to connect with him super well yet, but he's not somebody that I'm viewing as a threat right now.
I do not want to be having to make these decisions early. And, okay, so what do we have? We have, well, it's not me, obviously. So we have you, Tim, Marvin, Tim. I don't think I want to put up Tim. I would not want, if I was in your position, I wouldn't. I don't think I want to put up Tim, and I don't think I want to put up Missy, because she kept me safe last round.
Not me. I'm safe. I'm good.
I have your back. I feel like you have mine. I mean, right now I do. Exactly. Hopefully we can keep it moving. Of course, I'll call Alex and you can get that going.
Beautiful. Thank you.
If you want a sandwich, let me know.
Even though I am safe this round, this really is not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to play a veto-centric game because then I can keep myself safe, but also not have to get as much blood on my hands. So winning an HOH this early was not what I wanted. But I guess I'm happy to be safe.
I don't want this. I don't want to be the one making nominations right now. I want to win vetoes, not HOHs, because vetoes I can still keep myself safe, but I don't have to get blood on my hands. And HOH, it's just no matter what happens, I'm gonna make someone mad. There's gonna be at least one person that stays on the block after I put them up. And I also didn't want to win comps this early. I won so many comps in my online season, and it put a huge target on my back right away. I didn't want to do this. I think they tried to make like a safety circle during the final 4 of that comp, but like I didn't hear what they were saying. I don't know what was going on. So if they think that's what's going on, sorry.
Next, I get talking to Alex. He's another person that I definitely want to keep safe this round.
I'm super excited to see Mikey win the HOH. He's my roommate. We talked last round about working together in this game.
My initial thoughts were like Travis and Caleb with like Marvin or Brayden as a possible renom. I'm trying to keep as many names in my head as I can so that if I need to make a renom, I can, but
are there, like, out of those 4, are there any that you would prefer to see on the block? Because I'm open to changing.
I mean, I'm open to that. I have your back whichever way you go, and
Right, it's gonna suck no matter what.
Yeah, I think that's good because then you have people like Eric and Garrett who kind of on the bottom last time. Now they're gonna feel like they have you if you trust them.
Right, and I think Garrett trusts me right now, and he seems to be doing very well in comps. So I mean, he even got a vote in the first comp. So if I can keep someone like that on my side, then that'll be good for me.
Last year we got a big target in Casey, so it wouldn't be bad if we kind of weaken this other big group of Braden, Missy, Marvin, and Travis. I think it's a good way to kind of keep balancing the middle.
Right, exactly.
Some people might be upset with you with those noms, but I mean,
someone's gonna be
upset either way. But either way, I think you can still recover, and they're still gonna know they need you on the votes.
Right, exactly.
I don't see, even if it goes down this way, I still don't see you being a target next round. So I think it's a good plan.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
And I think I think that's a good plan to put up Trevor and Caleb, and then if one comes down, you have a chance to backdoor someone like Marvin.
Right, exactly. And I know Marvin has LRG history, org history, so I like Marvin, but I haven't really gotten a chance to connect with him yet.
Yeah,
so, all right. I think that's all I need to hear from you.
Yeah, I got you back.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
I haven't told him this yet, but I would love for Alex to be my final 2. I get really good vibes from him. I feel like we can work off each other well, so I definitely want to keep him safe this round.
I've kind of already been in trouble with, being on the block. So I said, let me get my safety now.
After the first week, I'm like, okay. And whatever, if you have a target in mind, just let me know.
I don't have a target necessarily. I have people that I think I want to put on the block, but I truthfully don't have a preference between the 2 of them.
Okay.
And right now, I'm kind of thinking Travis and Caleb.
Okay.
Because they're some of the people that I have gotten to connect with the best.
Yeah, I can see that's a good option.
And then, like, if I need
Caleb's probably going from that.
Yeah, and if I need a renom, I'm thinking maybe like a Marvin or a Braden. Probably not Braden, but like.
Yeah, I don't know. Either of those noms are gonna be.
Marvin would be a hot backdoor.
Right.
So like, if I was gonna do that, it would need to happen.
Right.
He's somebody that I don't want to put up on the block because he went up on the block last round, and so I tell him that straight away. I want him to know that he's safe with me. I want to figure out if there's something that I can get him to do for me.
So,
exactly. And would you rather be you? Would you rather backdoor or
No.
No, you don't want backdoor.
If everything goes well, like to my plan this week, I set up my noms.
If I took a picture of you, I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah.
Because those noms probably would have been my noms, or at least close to them.
Would you care if I picked you for house guest choice?
I would not.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right, thank you.
I made a deal with him that says if I win POV, I will not use it because of the loyalty he's sharing, and I want to repay that loyalty by not screwing up his noms because he says he only has the 2 noms in mind, and so I kind of just have to repay his loyalty by not using POV on his noms if I were to win it.
The next person that comes in is Caleb, and I do think that I am going to be nominating him this round. I don't really know where his head's at. Clearly, he's at least relatively good at comps. He was 2nd place in this HOH, so maybe if I take this shot now, it'll be better for me in the future.
This round is hard. I truthfully have no idea what I really wanted to do. The names that I'm floating around in my head right now were you, Travis, Marvin, and Braden. Do you have any, like, would there be people of that group, besides yourself obviously, that you would want to see on the block?
So I walk into the HOH room and talk to Mikey, and he tells me, I'm considering putting you up. Fuck. Honestly, I feel like Braden's a good social threat.
That's what I'm thinking, and the only reason I worry about Marvin and Braden for the initial nom, because I feel like they might kind of blow up my spot. But I would not at all be opposed to a backdoor. So like, if I do put you up and you win the veto, I have absolutely no qualms with you using it. I will put up somebody else. And but I just wanted to be honest with you. We haven't gotten to connect super well yet.
Yeah.
So like, what are if I don't put you on the block? Is there, like, would I be able to get some, like, assurance that I could be safe for the next round?
If I won HOH, yes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
it's so situational.
You were like safe with me to begin with because I thought we vibed pretty well, and
I think the problem is, like, I vibe well with everybody. I have absolutely no personal problems with you. I think you are such a great person.
I have fun, so I don't really like have grudges. So if you like didn't put me up, I wouldn't nominate you the next week, even if like you were considering it. I still wouldn't put you up.
Okay, I appreciate that, and I just wanted to be crystal clear with you. If you have anything you want to like talk to me about later in the round, please come and talk to me. I don't want to be the kind of HOH that like puts somebody up and then just doesn't talk to them. That's not how I roll.
Okay.
But I haven't decided for sure yet. I want to talk to everybody. I just wanted you to know where my head was at.
Is there any way I can make like one last plea?
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
I think Travis would be a good nominee because he hasn't been like very. Like, I haven't really seen anybody go talk to him.
Right.
And if he was against Braden, like, I know Braden's able to handle pops. So I think, like, Braden going, like, he could go home if we managed to get the votes.
And I think even if, like, if I did Travis and Braden, I feel like, at the, like, for the vote, Braden definitely stays. So if I can talk to them and see where their head's at, maybe I can use them as a pawn. I don't know, but I want you to know I'm listening. I didn't want to just be like, hey, I'm putting you up, that's it.
Well, I appreciate that,
yeah,
thank you.
No problem. Yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
I'll just say, like, I don't think putting up Marvin's a good idea. Like, for, like, maybe for your game, probably not because he, like, kind of holds grudges.
Okay,
and
heard
he,
that.
Is good at comps.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just
and
like,
that's why I was thinking if I was going to put up Marvin, it would have to be on the renom, not as the initial nom.
And I tell him, don't do Marvin, because I can't want to be with Marvin.
But we'll see. I don't really know. Then this is all crazy. But thank you. Honestly, you've given me a lot to think about. I think you make a lot of really good points.
Thank you.
So it's my turn to go in and talk to Mikey in the HOH room. And I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know what to say, so I kind of go with the generic Big Brother pitch. I let Mikey know that he's not on my radar and that I do have a desire to work with him so that I can forge some kind of relationship with him before it's too late.
Hello!
Hi, love. Josh, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to being abused.
Somebody's gonna get injured by me.
Congratulations.
Hi, thank you so much.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. My initial thoughts for noms right now, I think are probably Travis and Caleb. And then I've been thinking like if I need a backdoor, maybe Marvin. Because and the reason Marvin for backdoor is because I think he's pretty good at comps, so I wouldn't want him up like eligible to play in the veto. But I think that's kind of where my head's at right now. How are you feeling?
He tells me that he's going to put up Caleb and Travis, which is awful for my game. I immediately know that the other side has probably gotten to Mikey, but at the end of the day, as long as it's not Missy and I going up on the block, it's something I can deal with.
I mean, like, honestly, those noms make sense. For me personally, I really appreciate you not putting me up, but I still want to work with you.
Okay.
Like from the very beginning, I feel like we connected.
I agree.
I feel like I immediately was like, I want to work with this person. I mean, at the very least, getting through this week, with me, you're somebody I would never vote for. You're somebody I would veto. You're somebody I wouldn't put up.
Okay.
I mean, I think that there's a lot bigger
I agree.
fish and
that makes me really happy to hear. I wasn't sure where I stood with you because I feel the same way, but we just haven't gotten a chance to really connect since the game started, so I just wasn't sure where your head's at. But I feel the same way about you.
Queen's gotta stick together.
Yes, we do.
So Mikey tells me, luckily, he feels the same way that I do, and he gets good vibes off of me.
Hi. Alright, so I do want to be honest, I have been tossing your name around in my head. I'm thinking the noms I want to do are you and Caleb.
Even though I do know Travis outside of the game, I haven't gotten to connect with him too well yet. I don't know where his head's at, I don't know what he's thinking. And so I think I just want him to be a pawn. I don't think I want him to go home, but I am going to be putting him on the block.
And I already have a renom in mind if Veto gets used, so I encourage you to try your hardest in Veto. And also, I would love to hear what you have to say about it.
I was about to say, I've been wanting to talk to you. Like, obviously, when I came in, I was like, oh, Mikey, I know him. Like, and we just haven't had the chance to talk yet. I finally get in there to talk to Mikey, and he lets me know that I am one of his nominations. So I'm really hurt by that because I thought that Mikey and I were friends, and I know that we hadn't had a chance to talk that much this game, but it still really hurts because I thought that we were able to like work together really far in this game.
And
but I mean, I'm not coming after you at all in this game.
And I want to make it clear, I'm not coming after you at all either. It's just I need to put up two people, and I really do think that you and Caleb on block Caleb goes, because I've been the people that I've talked to have basically all but confirmed that with me. And so I will do anything I can in my power to make sure that it's you that stays. I don't want to, and I also understand that if I do put you on the block, then, and you stay, I understand if that affects how you view me as a player. But I want you to know that it's absolutely nothing personal. I really do love you as a person, and I truthfully did not want to win this HOH at all. I feel like it's really too early for me to know what my target is, but I don't want you to go.
It's telling me right now that I'm going up as a pawn, but if you've watched shows before, you know that the pawn usually goes home, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. Just trust me, I will not target you this game, and I was thinking that.
Is it time? Like one more.
I think Marvin wanted to come in.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Fine by me.
I want to connect with Marvin because I feel like he's somebody that I can work well with, and it seems like he's a big name that a lot of people know, so maybe if I can keep him on my side, he can be a bit of a meat shield for me.
I know going into the room that Caleb is going to be one of his noms. Hi.
Hi, love.
Congrats.
Thank you very much. I know we haven't gotten to connect too much yet, but I think right now the people I'm probably going to put on the block are Travis and Caleb. I feel like I told them both that they're just kind of the people that I've connected with the least, but I get good vibes from you. I feel like
last night we were just talking.
Right, honestly, I was gonna say, like, I get good vibes from the smokers, and I know I put Travis up on the block, but I told him, based on what people have told me in the room, if it's Travis and Caleb at the end of the round, that Caleb goes. So I think I'm pretty much set on these noms.
Travis is more than likely going to be the second nom, and I don't know how I feel about that because it's literally two people that I have on my side, on my sidelines, and I am not okay with it. So I am worried as to what will happen going into this veto.
If you play in veto and win, I would love for you not to use it. But obviously, cool, I appreciate that. But I don't, if all goes to plan, it's Travis and Caleb, I won't have to make a renom, and then that'll be that.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
The conversation I had with Mikey after going into the HOH room does end up being a lot better than I expected, because he does tell me that, hey, you're good, I have feeling good vibes from you, and you know, so on and so forth, and I'm like, perfect.
I really haven't gotten a chance to talk to Mikey. I feel like I'm okay. The conversation has been pretty dry this far, but you know, I feel like I shouldn't be worried.
Hello everyone. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 people for eviction. This is really hard. I honestly didn't want to be in the seat right now, but it's okay, I am. And I try to be really upfront with people about what I'm doing this round, so my nominations are going to be Caleb and Travis.
So Mikey says his nominations. I didn't get to talk to him before, but he broke the deal with Caleb and Travis.
Well, America, I've been nominated. Hopefully this week I can be saved because I really am not wanting to go home the second round.
I really like Travis and Caleb. That is a horrible, disgusting non-set.
It's not my ideal situation because Caleb was somebody who, at least initially, voted for me in the first vote. But at the same time, I'm really glad that Mikey nominates Travis because that means that he's not completely against my side. There is not a divide in the house. So suddenly, Mikey's HOH is just looking better and better and better.
So Mikey kept what he's saying, and I'm on the block. Not happy about it still, but I'm definitely going to work my ass off to try to figure out the best way that I stay in this game, and hopefully I can pick either Missy or Brayden or Marvin to play the veto with me so that I have a better chance of being able to come off the block.
It's time to pick players for the veto competition. If you'll allow me, please join me here.
So obviously I would love to get picked for this veto. I don't necessarily know what I would do with it, but I know that if I get the veto, then I can either choose to use it to backdoor somebody from the other side that I can talk Mikey into, or to not use it to ensure that Missy and I don't go up on the block.
Going into veto picks, I want to play. So far, I'm 1-1 in challenges, and I definitely want to build a decent challenge record. So I'm hoping that I get picked for this veto.
As head of household, I will pick first. Marvin.
I pulled Marvin's name, and I think this is actually good. Marvin and I got to connect before noms, and so I think that the relationship that I'm starting to build with him will help me out here. I think if he wins the veto, then he will keep my noms the same.
Brayden. Mikey picks Marvin, and then I pick Brayden, which I'm through the roof right now because that gives us a good shot that one of us can win that.
So Travis picks my name out of the veto bag, and I couldn't be more excited. Finally, the veto picks in 1984 are being kind to me. This is something I could get used to.
It's the first time. I really hope I get picked for the power veto competition. I don't know what's going to happen, and I need to make sure I keep myself safe and just here another week.
I hope I do not get house guest choice. I do not want to put all my cards on the table this early. House guest choice. Ooh. It's fucking house guest choice.
Caleb gets house guest choice, and I'm kind of trying to not look at him and be like, you don't want to pick me, I'm probably not going to use it.
That's right. I'll bet you. I think that he'll save me. Like, we've known each other for like 5 years or so. Like, hopefully I should be safe this round if he wins the veto, and he seems like a pretty good comp player in general.
If I win it, I'll have to decide if the HOH wants me to use it or not, and I'll decide then.
I'm actually the only one at this point to not play in a veto count. And I don't like that because, you know, I want to win comps. I want to be able to compete because anytime you can win a comp, you have power in the game.
1984 will tell us when the veto competition is to begin.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. This is what we get for the veto competition.
Michael, before announcing the competition, brings out these cubes that I've seen many times, and I do not know how to solve this for the life of me. So I'm really hoping this is not solve this cube the fastest because I am not winning that.
Does anyone know how to solve one of these? None of us.
No.
Okay, well, we might be here for a while.
So Michael comes out with puzzle cubes, and I'm getting nervous because I figure I'm gonna have to solve this.
Hello and welcome to your round 2 Power Veto competition. This competition is called Radical Repetition. I will be reading off a sequence of colors. Your job is to repeat that sequence of colors back to me using the cube in front of you. If you present the wrong color, you will be eliminated from the Power of Veto competition. The last person remaining will win the Power of Veto.
So the veto competition is the radical repetition comp, which is a memory comp based on the colors on the sides of a puzzle cube. Michael reads off a list of colors to us, and we have to show that side of the puzzle cube with the right color in the order that he lists them off.
Let's just say I didn't go to bed until 7 this morning and I woke up at 10. So I don't think my brain is going to be as unrusty as it should be for this competition.
Basically, my strategy going in is to create an acronym in my mind when the colors are read out so that I have, even if it's a gibberish word, I have a word to go off of when I'm trying to repeat the sequence.
Now, I'm a restaurant server, and I'm used to taking orders and remembering them back, so I realized that this is a comp that I could potentially win.
Red, orange, blue, white, yellow, green. Get your first answer ready. Answers, please. Everybody has said red. The correct answer was red. Get your next answer ready. Answers, please. Everybody has said orange. The correct answer is orange. Get your next answer ready. Everyone has said blue. The correct answer was blue. Get your next one ready. Answers, please. Everybody has said white. The correct answer was white.
Oh, that's not even total close.
Get your next answer ready. Answers, please. Everybody has said yellow. The correct answer is yellow. Answers, please. Everybody has said green. The correct answer is green. You have made it past round 1.
I do end up making it through the first round, the first sequence that was given to us, and I am just hoping, this momentum can keep going on.
I feel like I could win this, and I definitely just don't want it to be Travis or Caleb. I'm doing everything I can to outlast them, and hopefully I can pull it out.
So everybody makes it through the first round, which I'm pretty impressed by. I know that I probably have some competition here.
We all make it through the first round. It was actually very easy that round.
Orange, white, blue, green, red, green, white, orange. Get your first answer ready. Answers, please. Everybody has said orange. The correct answer is orange. Get your next answer ready. Answers, please.
I get confused and I pick blue instead of white.
4 people said white, 2 people said blue. The correct answer was white. So unfortunately, Marvin and Travis, you are eliminated. Get your next answer ready.
I knew instantly as soon as I was done putting it out and showing my color that I had flopped that color, the next color, and I got out with Travis.
Marvin and Travis are eliminated, and I'm happy about this. I want to be the one that wins the veto, or if it's not me, then Tim, because he has already told me that he will not use the veto if he wins it.
So unfortunately Marvin and I are out, which I'm completely bummed about, but my hope is that Brayden can pull this off for us, as they are my really only shot at being able to get off the block.
Please. Everybody has said blue. Answer is blue. Get your next answer ready. Answers, please. Three of you said green, 1 of you said red. The correct answer was green. So Caleb, I'm sorry. Get your next answer ready.
So Caleb gets out next, and I am so relieved. This means neither of the nominees will have the veto, and if all goes to plan, then
my noms will be staying the same this week.
Unfortunately, I got eliminated from the comp. So hopefully, Tim is still there and that he can win this competition and take me down.
Now that it's down to just me, Tim, and Brayden, I don't know if I want to win this. I have already won an HOH. I don't know if I want to be seen as a comp threat this early. So I think I'm gonna throw it.
Please.
So Michael asks for the next color, and I remember this sequence. I know there's not a yellow in this entire sequence, so I say yellow.
2 of you have said red, 1 of you said yellow. The correct answer was red. I'm sorry, Mikey. Down to Brayden and Devin.
Mikey was the only one that kind of surprised me because Caleb did say the answer. So if he was paying attention, Caleb gave him the answer for the next one. So it did surprise me a little bit.
The correct answer was green. You both got it correct. Next answer ready? Yes, please. The correct answer is orange. You both move on to round 3. Ready?
Alright.
Here we go.
It's Tim and Brayden left, and I'm pulling for Tim because he has already assured me that he won't use the veto. But honestly, I think either way, I will be good.
Honestly, I don't really care as to which one ends up winning it.
It's down to Brayden and Tim, and I'm a little nervous right now because I haven't talked to Tim much, so if he wins, I don't think he would use it on me. So I'm really hoping that Brayden will win this.
Green, white, yellow, white, green, blue, yellow, orange, white, red.
So it's down to Tim and I, and finally these sequences of colors are getting longer and longer and longer. I do have a strategy where I try to compound the first letters of the colors into words. However, these words are getting harder and harder to remember.
Get your first answer ready. Answers, please.